My name is Dave Ottalini, and I'm a member of the Macintosh Recycle Clinic. When I was in high school, computers were just starting to be something that people were interested in. But by the time I got into work, my work world, which was its cable news network here in Washington, computers were just starting to come in to be used. One day the Bureau all of a sudden had an Apple computer that came in, and that really interested me. The Bureau got an Apple III, which was the first Apple computer that was manufactured by the company. And so I was able to take that home and play with it, and I was hooked. In 1978, a group called Washington Apple Pie started here in Washington, and it was a user group. So there were user groups all over the country, but Washington Apple Pie, or WAP for short, became one of the largest in the country with over 5,000 members. And it was a hobby group. They wanted to learn as much as they could about these new computers and how to use them and how to take them apart and put them together and make them better. Once I found out about them in about 1982 or 83, and I was able to buy my own machine, and then I became a member of Washington Apple Pie. We started doing a clinic on Tuesday nights, and it was a way for people to bring in their machines if they were sick or needed to ask questions or whatever. You fast forward a number of years, and computers are not really hobbyist machines anymore, they're appliances. So Mac Recycle Clinic is its own nonprofit, and that's how we got here. We've been here for more than 10 years. We're a nonprofit, but that doesn't mean we don't have costs like insurance and that kind of thing. So we also will sell machines, and if when people come into the clinic for help, we ask for a donation. Our primary goal is to refurbish machines and get them out to people who don't have them. We'll do everything that we can to help them and get their machine back, or we'll install software or whatever. And when we do that, then we ask them for a donation. And then if we have the ability, or we have machines that people will come in and buy them sometimes. And so that also brings us enough money, and that money helps us to purchase maybe keyboards or optical drives or something like that. Washington Apple Pie was always an Apple user group, and you were either an Apple person or a Microsoft, a PC person. I cast my lot on the Mac side, the Apple side, and the Mac side. And it was just a lot of fun. A lot of it was camaraderie and working with other people and learning new things. It's just a process of practice and learning and reading and working with other people. Even here today, each of us has a kind of our own areas of expertise, and if we have questions, we always ask each other for help. So we have 5 people really that work within our group. 3 of those are ones who really work on machines. Lauren Evans, who's been a member for a long, long time, he's our laptop guru, and he can pull them apart and put them back together again. Jim Ritz works mostly on iMacs and sometimes on the minis, the smaller machines. He's worked very hard to learn how to tear each one apart and do it, and then put them back together again. For me, I love working on the towers. I like them because they're actually, of all the machines that Apple has produced over the years, they still are the ones that you can open up, get into, put in hard drives, switch out graphics cards, and do that kind of thing. What Apple has done is they have made it harder and harder and harder for the end user to work with those machines in terms of, if something's wrong with it, they either want you to bring it in for them to repair, or the other answer is buy a new machine. The trouble is that the technology keeps changing, and so when it changes, it requires you to learn everything all over again. Our philosophy is we're going to do everything we can to try to repair those machines so that we can get them to people who really need them. And we've set up whole labs. We went over to a church over in Baltimore, a Methodist church that was in Freddie Gray's neighborhood, in one of the poorer neighborhoods of Baltimore, and we helped set up a lab for them, a computer lab, so that students could come and have access to the internet and to do their homework in a safe environment. We're a very small group, but I like to think that we've had an impact in a lot of different areas and made a difference. I really enjoy working with people and helping them, and I enjoy working with the other people here at the clinic. And like I said, we're a very small group, so we work together really well, and it's just fun. It's just something that like I said, I've been interested in computers since I was in high school. It's a lot of fun, and we help people. So what more could you ask?